keep Austin weird. They're going to keep it electric today inside Darrell K. Royal Texas Memorial Stadium, home to the Longhorns. And while today is the final home game of the season for one team, it is more importantly a celebration, Senior Day, as we'll see the #1 team in the country, the Georgia Bulldogs, taking on the 4th-ranked team in the land, the Texas Longhorns. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. Georgia about to kick it off to get us underway. He'll bring it out. It's Butler. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. Quarterback and running back set up in the pistol. Dropping back, it's Owens. Taking a shot on the first play. He's got it downfield for a huge gain.
Really good job hauling that pass in. You know, I know Texas is a place a lot of people think about great DBs, and they've had a lot of really good running backs, too. I think the receiver position is one, though, that they want to build a legacy around. This guy right here, he's really stepping up in this game today, and he's a guy that Longhorn fans, they need to keep their eyes on for years to come.
They'll go back to the ground. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep the defense off balance? Because they are a good one.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. He's looking to throw. Got it in the middle. It's Moore. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down mark. Guys, top 5 matchup this late in the season. It feels like a de facto playoff game.
It is, man. This is the big showcase. Late in the season, you're proving to the committee exactly who you are, where you stand. I don't think it gets any better than this late season showdowns. A lot of time
and he's got it inside the 30-yard line. Just carving up this defense and getting it down to the 24.
Well, this guy obviously spent a lot of time in the film room this week because he is dissecting this defense early in the game in the opening drive. Great job with his eyes, great job with his rhythm, an explosive play there. This defense does not have an answer for this dude.
The Longhorns are rolling down the field. Pulls it and fires to the left. He's run out of bounds, but not before turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down.
And a big key on that throw to the slot receiver, guys, is putting the ball out in front. The location of the throw is what helped that guy get extra yards after the catch.
The Longhorns will line it up on 1st and 10. Fast motion from the offense. On the run, it's Gibson. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
And if you want to bring all your tight ends in the game, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to bring in more linebackers, more defensive linemen, get ready for the run, less speed on the field, especially when you get down here in the red zone. I feel like I can match up man-to-man with those tight ends in the back end. Nice job understanding a run was coming.
Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Back to throw, it's Owens. Trying to get to him. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
And how about the defense getting home with the pass rush? Playing man coverage in the back end. You need to win up front. Those guys got to get to the quarterback. Do a great job rushing the passer. I can play man when I got a pass rush like that.
The 7th play of this opening drive will be a 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Got a man, it's Gibson. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop. Now on 4th down, they'll try to come away with 3. It's good. Easy call for the ref. And the first points of the day come on that field goal.
Well, this team knew coming into tonight's game they had to get momentum early, playing at home. They want to get the crowd into it. So you get a beautiful drive here to start this thing. You would have liked to cap it off with a touchdown, but listen, you set yourself up for a field goal. You knock it through the uprights. You've got the lead. Everything right now looking good.
Running to the left. Got room at the 35. Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense.
Defense is going to have their hands full trying to stop this guy. They better rally to the football and get multiple hats because he is not easy to bring down.
That's the way to start a drive, and now they'll try to follow up on 1st and 10. Might as well give it to him again. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play. Deep in the season, that crisp air all around you, and this feels like a must-win game, guys.
This is a game that will impact the college football playoff. It'll have conference championship implications, and it'll have bowl game implications as well. David, so much riding on the line in this one.
And you can feel it, man. You can feel the energy. The players this week, they were on high. Like you could tell, they were ready for the challenge. This is going to be an absolute showdown.
Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Quick pass on the jet motion. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be 1st down.
Man, this guy is exciting to watch. When he has the ball in his hands, he can make magic happen. They're going to throw it to him. They're going to hand it off to him. They're going to get him the ball in a variety of ways, and they're doing it early in this game.
They'll snap it from the 36. They've got a 1st down. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
If you're going to stop the run game, you better be physical up front on the defensive line. They've got some maulers. They've got some dudes with bad intentions. Nice play there.
Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Right back to the well. They get him down, but he does pick up 3 to the 32-yard line.
And those physical runs take a toll. It might not be a big gain now, but down the road, 3rd, 4th quarter, late in the ball games, they tend to turn into bigger runs.
This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. Try to get the edge with a quick touch pass. And sure, tackling there to keep him from getting to the 1st down marker.
Well, and on these little push passes, timing is so important. You're trying to snap it right as he's getting a full head of steam. When he gets the ball, he's hitting the outside, and David, it puts the defense in such a difficult spot.
You immediately have to be rotating when you see that motion, so everybody's got to communicate and kind of bump over. That's why offenses love to run it. It makes the defense communicate and see if you can just get him out of a spot.
And I don't think they got it snapped before the play clock ran out. A delay of game penalty like that just riles up the defense even more. On 4th and 9, the offense will stay on the field. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. He's got it, and they convert. They make the stop, but this passing game does some damage, and they move the sticks with the first down.
Oh, and he finds his slot receiver on that 4th down throw. And I'll tell you, this guy is not the biggest receiver in college football, but he does such a good job working the middle of the field. He's just able to get open and read coverage. Every quarterback loves having a slot receiver like that.
They make the stop, and that will likely bring us to the end of the first quarter. Second down here as they go back to work after the break. They'll keep it on the ground. They get him on the ground, but it's a first down.
This offense has to get this guy the ball in as many ways as possible. He showed you all of his tools on that last play.
Now on 1st and goal, let's see what Georgia will do. They'll try to get it in with the run. Dragged down at the 6 after a pickup of 2.
Well, we know this defense is one that plays with a lot of pride, right? Part of that is their ability stopping the run. They're a top 25 unit in the nation when it comes to stopping the rush, and that really helps them out down here in the red zone. They're going to have to step up big time in this situation.
They keep pushing forward now, back to work on 2nd and goal from the 6. Wide out in motion. The run up the middle, looking for the score. Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4.
And it's not a surprise who they gave the football to. When you get down in this area, they're going to call his name. The physical back, they're going to give him the football. They're going to use their identity of physicality and run game down here in the red zone.
So loud it's rattling your fillings on 3rd and goal. They'll go to the ground. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry.
But after getting stuffed on that run, you now got 4th down. I'm not into chasing points this early in the game. I think you just take the field goal. You try to pay this drive off and this opportunity to put something on the board.
Well, and nowadays you have these analytical cards, and the coaches, they literally look at every situation. Is it more advantageous to go for it or kick it? That's how they'll make this decision.
He'll call for the fair catch here. The Longhorns sending the offense back onto the field. Always good to get points on a drive, David, but chip shot field goals can leave you a little empty.
And I think it's great to get points, but the great teams get touchdowns in the red area. You got to get out there this time and execute a little better on this drive.
You're absolutely right, David. Generally, the best red zone offenses are the ones that run the ball the best. So let's see if they can be a little bit more physical on this drive.
And now on 2nd down for this offense. Pressure coming. And they couldn't hold off the heat, and he goes down with a sack. They got to him in a heartbeat. Man, was he back there quickly.
And you could see the linebackers up near the line of scrimmage. Which one's coming? He comes flying through with great speed. The offense had no clue how to get him blocked, and he gets the big sack.
They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. Throws to the tight end. Fires into traffic. It's picked off. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
Not all guys have the ability to break on the football, go make a play, and catch it. You play defense for a reason. A lot of the wide receivers are the ones that do most of the catching. Great job by the defense securing the INT.
We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. Had to settle for the chip shot field goal last time, Jesse. They'd love for this one to pay off bigger.
Yeah, it just comes down to execution, too. Did a nice job out in the field, stalled a little bit once they got down to the goal line, so they just need to be a little bit more crisp here.
Yeah, and listen, I think the first part was the most important part. You got to put the drive together first to get down there. Now, when we get down there, focus on execution and getting 6 points.
Got the completion on the last play. Still some work to do on second down. He's looking to throw. Finds his big tight end. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down. Uga trying to make this red zone trip pay off. Looking to move it through the air. A really nice run and gain, and he gets down to avoid taking punishment.
Hey, listen, it's important at that position to be able to be good off schedule. Everything's easy when it's on time. You can get the ball out, but when things break down and they get off schedule, you've got to have a guy back there that can make the right decisions. He did exactly that.
Out of the gun, looking to throw. He's got it, and he will score! Touchdown, Georgia!
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Kansas is currently working from behind, but how many times have we said that and then witnessed something special happen? This time of year, you never know. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Iowa State. We'll circle back if anything big happens in this college football matchup.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final.
You see this more and more in college football. Motion the running back out of the backfield. What am I looking for? I'm looking to see if it's man coverage. Does the linebacker go and chase him? If he does, guess what I get to do? Take advantage of my matchup. I like...
The ball pops out, and the defense grabs it, and they're taking it the other way. And they'll drag him down after a good return.
And I tell you what, as a defense, you just got to stick with it. You got to keep playing, keep chasing. These QBs can do this. You watch them scramble around outside the pocket, gain some yards, but great job by the defense continuing to pursue, make the hit, cause the fumble.
From the gun, the running back has it. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground.
I like this guy as a running back because he can run between the tackles and he can also go outside. He can really do it all.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. He's looking to throw. Caught close to the marker. It's Tuggle. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Bulldogs! That touchdown grabbed the 25th of his career.
Not surprising either. When you've got this guy's ability at that position, quarterbacks are going to be looking for you. 25 touchdown catches, that's an impressive figure.
Yeah, he's definitely one of those guys that have been so big time. Big time moments, clutch plays, makes those contested catches. He's a guy that can do everything, and that's why he's putting up such great stats.
Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. And here comes the Texas offense back on the field. So late in the half, this is really an opportunity, David, maybe to swing the momentum in their favor.
Dang right. There's no time to be concerned. If we're a little bit down, listen, I just think this is a point with the offense that they can prove. Like, we're here, we're going to create something now that we can build on in the second half.
Coach said all week he wanted to be aggressive. This is a great opportunity to show that right now. At the end of the first half, try and generate some momentum, score some points before going into halftime.
Yeah, that was a good play on the ball, getting his hand up and getting the tip, getting the deflection. Ball bounces up in the air, falls to the ground, incomplete pass.
They come to the line facing 3rd and long from the 25. Looking to throw, it's Owens. Looking to the big tight end. Throws it in. And how about that? What the doctor always ordered, an explosive play to the 40. A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. The Longhorns getting set on 1st and 10. He's going to pass. He looks that one in nicely. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. And the Longhorns will hustle to the line. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. Finally, this offense starting to shake the cobwebs and get things moving. It's 1st and 10. He wants to throw. Grabbed over the middle. It's Moore. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half.
And that was a nice throw by the QB. When you see that drag route coming across the field, how about putting the ball right on his numbers? Not high, not low, where he has to stop his momentum. Right on the numbers where he can catch it, keep running, and chew up some yards after the catch.
Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. From the red zone, looking for a man. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. That one will be incomplete, and we are down to 10 seconds to go.
This offense just has to find a way to find a rhythm here. They're playing at home, and they want this crowd to stay involved and be an asset in the game, but they need to start making plays. They can't keep throwing incompletions this early.
And back to the air on 2nd down. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. And it's 3rd down, but they're going to go ahead and try the field goal and try to get points before the break. And the kicker delivers the 3 ball to finish off the drive. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. And the Longhorns will kick it away to crank up the second half. Fair catch called for and made. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
I think going into halftime trailing, this defense knew that they were going to have to start making plays here in the second half. And early in the 3rd quarter here on this drive, they get a sack. That is really good news for this defense.
Oh, it's reverse. Good vision and determination there to find his way up to the 23.
I love the timing on the jet sweep there. The quarterback snapped it at the perfect moment. He could give it right away to the receiver to get outside, get around the defensive end, and start getting upfield.
Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Firing to the right, complete. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down.
Deep to shallow. That's what I have to understand that as a defensive guy. I take away those passes beyond the sticks, and then I react to those quick throws they have to the running back. It's my athlete versus yours. The defense won that battle.
Gets his first one of the day away, and that matches his total from that victory last week. He couldn't find much running room there. Didn't get a lot of blocking, and he'll step out of bounds. Here comes the Texas offense. It's always great to get points on a drive, but it would behoove them to try to get a touchdown this time around, Tom. And that pressure just engulfed him. A sack for this defense.
Well, that defender just was better in his one-on-one on the pass rush. He does a great job beating the offensive lineman to get to the QB.
They'll snap it from the 25 here on 2nd and long. Back to pass, it's Owens. And the ball is picked off. Got some room to run. The 10. Touchdown, Dogs. What a great play by the defense and paying it off with the interception return. The mantra is always finish, and they're trying to do that here in the regular season with this Week 12 performance. What a play by this defense with the pick six.
And how about the defender? Exactly what you're supposed to do. Breaks on the football, makes the interception. Everybody on defense, we turn to offense. Go lay some blocks so my guy can get in and take it back to the house.
No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. So now the Longhorns take over and they'll send out the offense. Well, the good news is they threw a touchdown pass last time. It was just to the wrong team, Jesse.
Well, that's an unfortunate part of the game for quarterbacks, but guess what? They do have it. So you've got to be able to turn the page here and lead this offense.
Well, I think you know this defense is going to be aggressive. They're going to jump routes. They're going to play aggressive. You got to take advantage of that. Maybe use that this time to your advantage.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. He's looking to throw it. Just gets rid of the football. Nobody to throw it to. It'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. The run from the shotgun. Brings him down at the 48. It's a gain of 15 and a 1st down.
Man, who says you can't run up the middle anymore, right? Everybody thinks, I got to make big plays. I got to go way out to the left, way out to the right, way out in space. Nope, right down the middle. Nice blocking. How about the running back? You could tell the speed, the wheels, does a great job getting down the field, making a huge rushing play.
Got a man. It's Gibson. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play a wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
Still some work to do after that last completion. It's 2nd down. Back to throw. It's Owens. Fires one high and deep. And they can't hook up. Going for the big play on 2nd down. Now it's 3rd down.
DB does an outstanding job here on the deep pass. Locating the football, no PI, able to swat it away, pass incomplete.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Makes the grab on the left. ripping through the defense and getting it all the way down to the 24-yard line.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on third down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
The short hands, it's Gibson. They make the stop right there. Good pickup, it's still short of the first down.
And that's why this running back's a big weapon here, right? Because not only can he run the ball, but he can catch it too. Even running flat routes when you know the ball's going to be in the air a long way, he can adjust to it, make something good happen after the catch. And quite honestly, they need him because they've thrown a couple of picks now in this game.
Got some room, entered to the goal line. Touchdown, Longhorns! Hauled it in and just kept right on running to the hallelujah land. Got to start cutting into this lead somewhere. Now the question, will they have enough time?
But that's step one. You got to get that first score. You got to get back in the ball game and get some of that momentum back on your side. You still got more work to do, but step one accomplished.
He'll call for the fair catch here. Ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. They still have the lead here, Jesse, but this would be a good time to put together a drive.
You're right, Reese. You can't rest easy right now. You just watch the opponent drive down the field and score a touchdown of their own, so you've got to answer that here. Your playmakers better step up.
And I don't know what it is about momentum. In all the locker rooms and all the years, coaching, everything, you can't quantify it, you can't measure it, and the momentum has swung to the other side. You got to get it back.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Goes to the option. The pitch. And that might have been a bad read as the defense just swarms all over the pitch man.
People talk about physical tackles all the time. That's how you deliver the boom. Lower your pads, run your feet, take that guy from him going forward to flat backwards on his back.
Third down conversion's always a huge stat, and they've got a 3rd and long from the 27. Moves away as he feels pressure. Lets it fly. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. Georgia sends out the punt team. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Looking for a block. It's Butler. Slips through the line. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O. And here come the Horns. They've got it again on offense. These guys scored a touchdown the last time they had it. Now a chance to really dig their way out of this hole. Yeah. And he throws another interception. His 3rd one of the night. Takes it the other way. And it's going to be a pick 6. Touchdown, Georgia. The DB saw it. He thought, don't drop it, don't drop it. Then thought, don't get caught, don't get caught. And he didn't. The pick 6.
Hey, these guys can play offense, too, now. Look at this. I showed you I can be a wide receiver. Coach might split him out at wide receiver next week after making that big play. But defense, great job making the interception. And you're right, doing something with it. Don't just slide down. Don't be content. Take that thing all the way back.
They're about to kick it away, and the defense probably can't wait to get back out there after the pick 6. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll throw it on 1st down. Trying to escape and get it himself. They finally get him on the ground, but not before he rips off enough for a 1st down. First down here for the offense. Looking to throw, it's Owens. At midfield, he's got room. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They'll start the drive here with first down to open this period. Looking to move it through the air. Blasted as he lets it go. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
And the quarterback gets hit again. We already know this defense has gotten home to him multiple times in this game. So here you are, you're trailing in the game. Defense knows you're going to throw it. They're pinning their ears back. You can't feel very confident right now if you're the play caller, and certainly if you're the quarterback, that you're going to have time to throw.
Really nice run there. Good, solid pickup, and they'll move the sticks for the first down.
A huge game. Probably would have loved to say this earlier in the game. Probably would have loved to have some of these runs and had a little bit more success running the football earlier. Now, I might think about maybe cranking the tempo and probably, if I'm going to need these runs, I'm going to need to go ahead and score on these runs, or I'm going to need to start chucking the football.
The Longhorns come to the line with a new set of downs. To the ground. He's got it again. And a 9-yard gain on first down leaves him with second and short.
Yeah, this coaching staff, they're getting this offensive line lathered up and into a rhythm now. They're letting them drive off the ball on first down on these running plays, and they're getting chunks of yardage.
Nine-yard pickup on first down, and now they can take a shot on second and short. Wide receiver now comes in motion. Looking for a man. It's Owens. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. He stopped almost immediately. Didn't get much, but he didn't need much. They've got the first down.
And a great job by the QB finding the running back, get him the football where he can do some damage after the catch, and most importantly, get the first down.
The offense down to the 25 now, first and 10. He's going to pass. Fires to the wideout. Just too much juice on that one as he airmails his receiver out of bounds.
Well, this guy must feel like he's run into a buzzsaw in this game. He has been under duress all game long, and that's a big reason why he's thrown multiple interceptions in the game, too. Nothing coming easy to him. It's hard to see the field when your internal clock is going off so fast because of the pressure of this defense, and that's why they find themselves down by so much here in the fourth.
And he just threw that one away. Safe move, didn't see anything, lived to play another play.
It's a nice adjustment by the defense here. With a big lead in the game, you're putting extra DBs on the field, knowing the offense has to throw to get back in this one in the fourth quarter. So your best cover guys on the field, and they force an incompletion on the last one.
They want to just keep throwing it. That's caught. It's Washington.
It's a really nice job in coverage defensively there, because that tight end, he wasn't really even open. Quarterback just still tried to put it on him and give him an opportunity, but great tackle short of the stick, setting up fourth down.
The Longhorns looking to take advantage of this red zone trip. On fourth down, looking for the completion. Makes the grab, and he's got the first. Good job running that route to get past the sticks, because he got nothing after the catch. Sometimes we don't give enough credit to a receiver knowing exactly where he needs to be on the field, and they pick up the first down there.
Yeah, and you've got to give the receiver credit, obviously knowing where that is, but the defender needs to know where it is too. Where is he trying to get? That ball's going to come out quick. He didn't really understand where the sticks were, and because of that, he gives up the first down. Need to just be a little bit more aware as a defensive guy.
He just threw it away. The last thing you want to do is try to force something on first down in the red zone. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Dropping back, it's Owens. Fires left. And they will score! Touchdown, Texas!
weapons. Nice job by the quarterback, finally running back out of the backfield. He catches it and does the rest. Walks into the end zone for the touchdown.
And he tacks on the extra point. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. After giving up that last touchdown, they've still got the lead, but now feeling a little bit of pressure to answer with one of their own, David.
And it gets a little bit tight. Listen, we're getting later in the ball game. This offense punted last time. They got to find a few plays, Palmer, that they really love here. Steal some momentum back in this ball game.
They do, David, and after watching their defense just get gashed down the field that last drive, the dream drive for this offense would be to matriculate the ball down the field, eat up some clock, and finish it off with a touchdown.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. On the ground, trying to pull the plug on this clock. Rumbles ahead for a pickup of 5 to the 29.
Big third down for this defense. Listen, you've got to get the ball back. You know what they're doing. They're trying to run the football, but we need the clock to be on our side so our offense has some time. Got to make a stand right here on third down.
Quick pass on the fly motion. Looking for room at the 40. And he gets it to the 45-yard line, and that'll be a first down.
In these touch passes, it's so hard because there's always action off of it, right? If I fake this pass and I can run it up the gut or I can throw it and they just spread me out and make me defend so many things, and you could tell they got on the edge quickly, got the big first down.
Keeping it on the ground with the single back. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Gotta believe they just want to run it, take care of the football, and keep that clock moving on 2nd and 9. Leaves it with the running back. And the defense stops him just short of the first down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks.
Listen, you got to be able to know what play to call and what hole to go through. Like the line blocks for a certain hole. Good job getting through the hole, getting what was blocked, getting a nice positive gain, making your situation really good on the next down.
Might be decision time if the defense can get a stop on third down from the 45. He gets it to the 38-yard line, and they'll pick up a fresh set of downs.
No mystery on that play. With the lead, we are going to run the ball. You know it's coming, and we are running right at you, right into the teeth of the defense, and they're still able to get a nice gain.
Georgia ready to dial it up on another first down. Really nice stop there from this senior leader. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. 2nd down, and the defense has no choice but to sell out to stop the run. Got enough for the first down and wants more. And he was loose and in the open field and on his way. A tremendous pickup on that one.
Everything going the offense's way. They're trying to ice this game late. They've got a really nice lead, so you just want to run the ball, high percentage throws, and keep the chains moving, and they're doing that. This has been a beautiful drive to watch. Offense continues to stay in a nice rhythm here late.
A strong, methodical, workmanlike effort from this team. No frills, just get the job done and get the win.
I love when you describe my teams like that. Just consistent, you know, methodical, strong. I don't have to do things special every single week. All I'm supposed to do is get the W, and that's what they did.
And this is why practice is so important, guys. You can tell that this team was locked in way back earlier in the week. They watched the film. They got good looks in practice. They knew what to anticipate. They knew what looks they were going to see. And when those looks presented themselves, boy, oh boy, did they ever take advantage.
That's going to